creating never fades.
Hey friends, it's Janet and welcome to my channel. Also welcome to Kendra's Card Challenge number 17, Super Sponsor Giveaway Hop featuring Colorado Craft Company. Kendra's Card Challenge is a free quarterly challenge where you can download a free PDF found at kendrascardchallenges.com. It gives you the opportunity to use 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper to create 15 unique cards. You have 3 chances to enter for the giveaway: January, February, and March, using the InLinkz party link found in the description box below. Any other information you might need can also be found at kendrascardchallenges.com. I'd like to thank our super sponsors and our sponsors, especially today's sponsor, Colorado Craft Company. And as a super sponsor, that just means that they sent our design team some amazing products to work with. I received some really fantastic stamps from Colorado Craft Company for me to use in my videos supporting them. I got this amazing one that's all sentiments, this lovely legs hello summer, this big and bold rose. Isn't that fabulous? It's huge. And this ice cream, I cannot wait to use that ice cream. So today I am using sketch number 5, and I did 2 different variations. I watercolored one image and the other one I colored with my Copics. I was digging through my pattern paper stash and I came across the perfect papers, which is funny though because they are from 2008. No hoarding paper here. So anyway, let's get started with sketch number 5. I'm going to do 2 cards, similar but different, for you today. I'm going to die cut them down, and I try and position the die so that I'm not cutting off her feet in a weird place. Was something I learned in photography is that, don't cut off people's limbs awkwardly. So I'm just going to tape this down, run it through my die cutter. This is the watercolor image. I had fun watercoloring. I don't do it often, so it was fun to pull that out. And then this other one is one that I colored with my Copics. And I will list the Copic colors that I used in my description box below. But this card, this is one of my favorite sketches, and I think I'm going to continue using it and sketch number 8 as I go through the challenges for this quarter, just so that I can showcase the papers and the products that I've gotten, but also it's just a really fun sketch. Well, they all are. Like I said, there's 15 different sketches, so you can take 6 6x6 sheets of pattern paper, cut them down following the cutting guide that comes in the free PDF, and you get 15 cards, unique cards. So that's a really fun way to build your stash. Say you want to do a whole set of birthday cards or thank you cards so that you have them ready to go. This is a super quick way to do it. On this one though, I'm not cutting the papers down by the 6x6 cutting guides, but I am using the cutting guide that comes with the sketch. All the measurements are listed there. So I'm just going to try and get this one matted up. I like a really thin matte layer on my cards. So I cut them down. I'm doing both cards at the same time. You can see my Copics over there in the corner. Those are all the colors that I used to color this image. It was fun. And then I thought these Cosmo Cricket papers were perfect for this sketch. The wood kind of resembles the fence, and the yellow I thought brought out the yellows in the sunflower as well. So I'm going to cut those down, and then we'll get everything put together. The one thing about the sketches is that they are kind of a inspiration piece. They are a guide that gives you an example and cutting measurements and everything, but samples of what you can do to take it and make it your own. You know, maybe you have a bigger image, so you're going to make that focal point just a little bit bigger. Or you want to do a horizontal card instead of a vertical card. It's an easy way to, you know, just kind of give your own spin on it. Like I always like to use a really thin layer. So I adjust my measurements just to cut it down to do so. Sorry, hit the mic. And I got all my matting done. And I'm just kind of auditioning papers. I realized that that one wasn't short enough. But I do that with a lot of my card makings. I audition my papers before I glue anything down. I just kind of place it in place to see how it's going to look. If I want to change out some paper, if I want to add something different, maybe I want something a little bit bigger, but I do like a dry run of how it's going to look. And so here you see I'm looking for something different than the brown. So I went with this really pretty sky blue, which pulls out the sky blue that's in her shorts and in the sky. I'm going to cut that down into a matte layer for me, which is my like very base layer, and then we'll be good to go. I like the opportunity that these sketches give me to fill my stash of cards. I leave most of them, I leave sentiments off unless they're just a very generic sentiment. And then when I need the card, I just pull it out and I can easily add the sentiment that I want and my message inside, or stamp a sentiment inside as well. So this, I realized that I wanted it a little bit smaller, so I'm just going to trim it down a bit. But the sky blue turned out to be really pretty against the brown, and I think it really pulls those colors out. So I'm going to put these together. That wood paper is so fun, but I've probably had it since 2008. It was in a kit that I had. I'm using my tape gun because my glue was a little chilly this morning, and I switched back to my glue eventually after it warms up a little. I had rolled it in my hands to kind of warm up the bottle. But these sketches go together really quickly, so it's a fun way to knock out some cards in not too long. The longest part for me was the watercolor and the coloring with my Copics. I really did enjoy the watercolor though. It was fun. So I had mentioned that this is a giveaway hop, and you will find a form in the description box below that you can fill out at each one of the designers for a chance to win a fabulous prize. And there is also a playlist in the description box below that if you hit play all, it will just advance you forward through all the designers, and you can see all the fantastic cards that have been made. Now, to enter for the big prizes, the quarterly prize, which is actually monthly prizes, you'll need to complete a set of 15 cards, take a picture with all the cards in one picture. Then there is a link, InLinkz party link you can find at kendrascardchallenges.com where you can upload a photo of your cards, and that is how you enter to win in the quarterly monthly prizes. But you have 3 chances. You have January, February, and March. So you get those cards made and uploaded to the InLinkz party. And you don't have to have, a blog or anything like that. You can just upload your photo. But all the information that you'll need can be found at kendrascardchallenges.com. It's also where you can find the free PDF with the cutting guide and the sketches. If you're interested, there is a chance where you can become a Patreon member, a paid member, which gives you a few little perks for Kendra's Card Challenges. Now you can see I was trying to find the right sentiment for this, and I just went with a sweet little hello that came in the same set as the lovely legs stamp. Those stamps are adorable. I love that it's just a pair of legs doing things. But this one was fun. I love sunflowers, so it was fun to color in. I'm using some distress ink to in the brown to match the background papers and pull out the browns. I first thought about the black, but I didn't really have a lot of black in there. So I cut the hello sentiment out into a circle, and then I did 2 different colors for the matting layer for that. And I'm going to pop them up on some craft foam. And I use the craft foam for me just because it's a little more economical than like foam tape. So I just cut pieces to fit. And this is coming together really quickly. And I'd really like to thank Colorado Craft Company for being a super sponsor, being a sponsor, and for supporting our design team for this hop. Everybody got something a little different, and they sent some fabulous prizes. I can't wait to work with those big and bold ones. Those will be really fun to watercolor. So I'm just finishing up, going to get these sentiments put on, and then I'm going to get them on my card base. I always check and make sure that I've got it going the right direction so I'm not opening upside down, which I've done a few times, and I'm sure everyone has. So just checking, making sure it opens the right way. Get these glued down, and we have 2 fabulous cards with this adorable image that just say hello. So a perfect card to send, just with a nice note inside. This year I'm going to really try and work hard on, writing a letter and sending out cards. It's nice to go to the mailbox and have that happy mail there. So again, thank you to Colorado Craft Company for being a super sponsor. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the hop.